in here right now. He's the deliverer. He's everything that he. And Jesus said, the man goes to his friends and neighbors and said, come, let us rejoice. For I have found my lost sheep. And this is what Jesus says, this is what I am doing. Heaven rejoices over one sinner. And over 99 people who don't need change. And he tells them another story. Second story. And the second story is about a woman who had 10 silver coins, but loses one. And Jesus says, and she moves everything out the way, and she sweeps the house. Some of us, we need to sweep the house. You need to move everything aside and you need to sweep the house. There's somebody in your family who ain't saved. You need to move everything and sweep the house. You got to put everything aside and sweep the house. You need to sweep everything, every unclean thing out of there until you find what you lost. And Jesus says she looks for the lost coin and she goes and she sweeps and she moves everything until she finds it. And when she finds it, she calls her neighbors, her friends, and says, come and rejoice, for I have found my lost coin. And Jesus says it again, God is happy when one sinner comes and repents, then the other people who don't need to change and people who don't need to come to him. And we come into our text. We come into the whole body of these three stories. The prodigal son. And it says that a man had two sons. And one of the youngest son came to his father and said, Father, I want my inheritance. I want my part of land and I want my part of share of your riches. One thing is, it was not time for him to get what he asked. It wasn't by crying that he got what he wanted. It wasn't by whining he got what he wanted. But it was by the generosity of the Father to give him something that was not yet to come to him. So the father divides the property between the two sons. And the son packs up his bags. He gets foolish living. Some of us young people, every time we get a $20 bill, every time we get a $50 bill, we rush into the arcade. We rush into GameStop to buy a new game. When we need to buy a new Bible, when we need something else that can help us grow spiritually with God. So he spent his money on foolish living. Probably one of the reasons he even went out was to make his own name. He didn't probably want to follow under his daddy's name, but he wanted to start his own name. He wanted to start his own company. He wanted to start his own business. He wanted to start his own home. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. And he wasn't going to let